Hey everyone, Yoshi Ferez here, and today I'll be doing a BFDI tier list. Okay, so let's start with Balloony. Balloony is a really good character. I liked his friendship with Cloudy, and I do think he is a really good character overall, so I'm gonna put him in Adore. Next up we have Blocky, and Blocky, he's just really cool. The pranks are just awesome, so I'm gonna put him in favorites. Next up, we have Bubble. She's like a really good character. I don't know why she's so hated. She's so underrated. That's why I'm putting her in Legendary, because she's really underrated, and I kind of feel bad. Next up, Fiery. I liked BFDIA Fiery, BFDIA Fiery, and post-split BFB Fiery. He sucked in pre-split, but if I had to choose favorites, between the two, I'll put him in favorites, but he is a bit boring. Next up, we have Flower, and I like her in BFB. She's like a really good character, really good development. Next up, we have Gelatin. Favorites. I really like him. He seems like a really enjoyable character. He's like a really enjoyable character, and that's why he deserves to be in favorites. Next up, we have Leafy. Despise. I really hate Leafy. She just has a bad personality and bad writing. And not to mention in BFDI, she just kept swapping her friendship with Bubble. That just confuses me. Next up, we have Lollipop. Lollipop. Favorites. Although I do hate Free Smart, Lollipop is actually a really good character in BFB. She's just so funny. Next up, we have Loser. Despise. He's super egotistical, and he's also really, really boring, but for the Object Boy, please respect my opinion. Next up, we have Profiler. I really like Profiler. He seems really funny, so I'm going to put him in Legendary. Next up, we have Purple Face. He's really funny, but meh, neutral. Next up, we have Ruby. Favorites. Ruby is a really good character. I don't know why she got eliminated so early in BFB 20 when she's really loved, but I don't know. Next up, we have Spongy. Stop the Spongy abuse. Legendary. Next up, we have Taco, and I really like Taco in pre-split, but I don't really like her that much in post-split. But overall, she seems like a really good character. Sorry, Samuel the Game Guy, but Samuel the Game Guy, please respect my opinion on her. She's actually a really good character for me. Next up, we have Teardrop. S tier. She's actually really good. Woody is better. Woody is better. Next up, we have 8 Ball. I mean, he's a bit of a boring character, but I think he's really pretty alright. So maybe okay. I have no opinion on 8 Ball, but he's also pretty underrated. So that's why I'm putting him in okay. Next up, we have Bracelety. She's obsessed with Ice Cube. Hate. Sorry, Kings Ferez, but that you like her. Please respect my opinion. Next up, we have David. Hate. He's really annoying with the aw seriously. I don't know why some people like him. But again, please respect my opinion. Next up, we have Dora. She's pretty okay as a character. She's definitely better than David after all. Next up, we have Fiery Jr. Bro is spitting facts every time he's on screen. But Fiery's still better than him. But I'm putting him in love. Love. I think I'm gonna put him in here maybe between Adore and Legendary. Next up, we have Lai. She seems a pretty good character. I don't know why people hated her, but she's actually pretty good. Next up, we have Match. Legendary. She's so funny. She's like a nicer version of Pencil. Legendary. I like Match more than Pencil because Match is more nicer, but I also like Pencil. Row Body, hate. He's literally, bro. He literally does nothing. He literally did nothing in BFB. The only thing that I actually liked about him is where they left him, and he was "You will regret this." It's like a cliffhanger kind of thing. Next up, we have Stapy. Stapy is better than Fiery. I really like Stapy. He's really an enjoyable character. Barf Bag. Neutral. She's pretty good, but in Teapot, I used to really like her, but now in Teapot 9, she's just really bland and stuff. She deserves to get out. Basketball. Favorites. I like her in Teapot. In BFB, she was just a follower for 8 Ball, but now she's just really good. Yeah, pretty much. Next up, we have Belle. Adore. She's really funny. When in Teapot 9, I didn't like her much in Teapot 8, but Black Hole, neutral. I mean, people usually like Black Hole. People hate Black Hole. I mean, there's no mixed feelings option on here, but he's mixed feelings for me. But neutral's probably the closest. Next up, we have Bommy. I like how he killed Pillow. So he's going right there in Legendary. Next up, we have Book. I hate Book. I mean, she was good. The only season I find her good in is BFDIA because her friendship with Ice Cube. But now she's just really boring of a character. Again, for those people who like Book, please respect my opinion. Next up, we have Bottle. Bottle's really underrated, and she deserves more fans. So she's going right there in Legendary. Next up, we have Cake. Favorites. He has really good ideas, unlike Loser. Next up, we have Clock. I despise Clock. I mean, since the winter Clock winter arc is over, he's just really boring now. He's just back to boring. Anyways, next up we have Cloudy. Cloudy is in Legendary. I mean, he got out over Ice Cube. Ice Cube should have got out, but Cloudy did help his team. Coiny. Coiny is my favorite. For those who watch my videos, you probably know that Coiny's my favorite character. Or look at my community posts. But yeah, Coiny's my favorite. Next up, we have Donut. I like how he got really good development in Teapot 8 or 9. So he's going right there in favorites. Next up, we have Eggy. She was so robbed. She was really good in I hated her in BFB, but now in Teapot, she's just really interesting, if you ask me. So she's going right there. Apoy fans, thank you. Next up, we have Eraser. Eraser Eraser is going right there. He's not my second favorite, but we don't have my second favorite character yet. So yeah, Fanny is going right here. Fanny's going right there. She is one of my favorite characters. I like how she stood up to Death Pact. Really good. Next up, we have Foley. The girl is underrated. Sorry guys. What I meant to say is she's so underrated, but I also think she's a bit boring, so neutral for me. Next up, Next up we have Fries. I can't believe I accidentally exited out of the tier list. I'm so sorry. Next up we have Fries. He's going right there in the favorites. Fries deserves more fans. Next up we have Gady. She's really good in Teapot, so I'm going to put her in favorites, like right over here. Next up we have Golf Ball, and I think Golf Ball is a really funny character. She's really good, and she's better. Next up we have Grassy, and I'm gonna put him in the like. He's a really good character now after Teapot 5. Like he helps his team a lot. Like I don't know why he's so hated. Like in Teapot 1, I kind of get why he's hated, but now. Next up, we have Ice Cube. Easy. Neutral. Sorry, Ice Cube fan, and sorry, Ice Cube fan and Ice Cube supporter. It's just that Ice Cube's really boring for me. I mean, BFDIA, she's good, but in Teapot, now without her legs, she should have been pretty boring. Yeah. Lightning. To be honest, Lightning's going in the favorites. He's really good he's really good in Teapot. And every time he tries to help, he's just disrespected by either Black Hole or Tree. When he tries to help, I could see. I really miss him, Corny, and Fries. Next up, we have Marker. And I'm going to put him in the favorites. He's a really funny character, and I just think he deserves more fans. Next up, we have Naily. She's pretty okay in Teapot because she got out really early. Next up, we have Needle. Needle's a really good character. She helps her team. So I'm going to put Needle right there. Right here. Next up, we have Nickel. And Nickel's going right there in the legendary section. Next up, we have Pen, and I think Pen, he is a really good character. So I'm going to put him like about right there. He's a really funny character in BFB and Teapot. Next up, we have Pie. Pie is so underrated. Like, I hated her in Teapot 1, but in Teapot 9, she was just so funny with the rejoining scene. With her saying, "Can I rejoin?" No! So I'm putting Pie in okay. Next up, we have Pillow. Hates. She kills her teammates for no reason, and even though they get recovered, still, yeah. Next up, we have Pin. Yay, Pin. My second, I didn't mean to say that. But she's going right there with Coiny. She has to win Teapot for Coiny, unless Coiny rejoins. If Coiny rejoins, he has to win 100%. And for those who are saying that rejoiners can't win, some rejoiners actually can win. I watched some object shows, and I've seen a few rejoiners win. So, yeah. Next up, we have Price Tag. Neutral. He isn't really that interesting. No, sorry, not he. They aren't really that interesting. Next up, we have Puffball. She's really good. I don't know why she got the least votes. So Puffball's going right there. Next up, we have Remote. Remote is so underrated now. So she's going in the love section. Next up, we have Robot Flower. She's really funny with the flower thing, so I'm going to put her in the like section. Next up, we have Rocky. Worst. Sorry, Kings Ferez. Sorry, Object Boy. He's just been barfing and constantly doing nothing. I mean, I liked him in BFDI, but now so many people start to like him, and he didn't really do anything. Next up, we have Saw. I used to love Saw before Free Smart came, but then when he was gone, I did hate her for a little bit. But now I changed my mind, so I'm putting Saw right there in like. Saw is so underrated. Although the only thing I hate about her is the 8 gag. Next up, we got Snowball. He is not my second favorite anymore. So sadly, Snowball's going right there. But he's still in the favorite section. Don't worry. Next up, we have Tennis Ball. He is such a genius. Like, I really liked him. He's really good now in Teapot. So, yeah. Next up, we have Tree. People want Tree to go so bad just because he does nothing now since he's really really big. But he's really funny in my opinion. So I'm gonna put him right there in the favorite section. Oh my god. Next up, we got TV. Dislike. I mean, he is pretty funny, but he actually does really not that much. Like, he actually does nothing. Next up, we got Winner. Favorites, right after Pen. Wait, right before Pen. Yeah. Next up, we have Yellowface. He was really funny in Teapot 9, so I'm gonna put him right there. Since he actually wasn't mean or tried to steal people's limbs. Now let's go to the bottom and get the main 3 algebra aliens. 2, 4, and X. 2. I'm putting 2 in the favorite section. Like, he's such a nice guy. I don't know why so many people hate him. Next up, we have 4 and X. I'm gonna start with 4. 4 is going in the favorites. And last but not least, X. I'm gonna do an impression of Marker. I'm going to tell 4 an X. It's not really that good. But anyways, I'm putting him there. So that's it for my BFDI tier list. Feel free to say your opinions in the comments.